Well, hello, ladies and gentlemen. Well, welcome back, and it's time once again for everyone's favorite new hit show, Snacks After Dark. The show that everyone is talking about, and I'll tell you because this is a secret. And I took advertising classes, which makes me know for a fact people have been talking about this show. The show that YouTube doesn't want you to see. It's a show so popular that no one is able to see it. But even in those tight constrictions, everyone has still been talking about the show. That's why you've heard so much about it. And if you haven't, well, you need to ask around about it until you generate a conversation concerning it, thus creating my media frenzy, and my master plan is complete. I mean, that's just a joke, and you're just joining in to an already existing conversation about this show. And so now it's time to start the show, Snacks After Dark, starring me, Justin. And here is the first, I don't know why this is part of the show. I have a few, five, if you will, snacks. Most of them are liquids today, but this is one, and it's not anything special. It's Fanta Orange, but I just bring it to say that, number one, it's delicious, and by the way, it's going to be operating as my base, because the rest of the drinks in tonight's show may not be delicious, and I need something to keep me sane. This is a sticker that they will put on your merchandise to show that you have not stolen the product, and show you, right? I'm a tax-paying citizen. I didn't run out of a convenience store without paying for the product. No. Who do you think I am? There's tape on this, you miscreant. I don't know what I'm accusing you of, but I'll tell you what. I didn't steal this, and in fact, I'll tell you that it is orange Fanta, but it's not just orange Fanta. It is Moto Akarui Yokon orange Fanta, which means basically nothing. Basically nothing. It is a orange. Mikan means orange, okay? The type of orange. Basically what they're saying is that it has plus vitamin C, and that it's a brighter orange. They're bringing you just a different kind. This says limited time only, so they really want to, give you that, oh, you're missing out if you don't get this orange Fanta kind of a feeling, and that's what I felt, and so that's why I have it. And it tastes like, you guessed it, orange Fanta, and so they did a good job. They tricked me, and I'm glad they did, because coming up, we're going to be experiencing some things that may not be so pleasant. So next up is Miracle Body V, possibly supposed to be read as Miracle Body 5. If it is Miracle Body 5, I don't know what has become of Miracle Body 1, 2, 3, and 4. They no longer exist. Now, this is said to up a number of your stats, and you know me, I love a drink that will up your stats with good boosts. This is for Tairyoku, right? That's your HP right there. What's that one say? Kiryoku, right? That's going to up your ki, so you can do more Kamehameha waves. This one's going to be Shuchu Ryoku. That's your focus power. Okay, and last one is Genki, so you can do more Genki Dama. That's two different Dragon Ball references. So obviously this is obviously referring directly to Dragon Ball, and this is a drink for Goku. So this is a small can, okay? So I expect it to be very potent. Usually potent in the West means that it's going to taste like acid, and I'm going to feel like I'm going to die when I drink such a drink. So I am a little afraid of this one. But you know, who knows? Okay, it's going to up 4 stats. Okay, we can't look a gift horse in the mouth. Let's get strong, and I am excited for a minimum limited time health buffs. Here we go. Okay. It tastes like candy. That is a candy taste. There is absolutely nothing acidic about it. It tastes like a jar of candy, like light candy, like Ramonet, fizzy. It's not even that. Yeah, it's candy. Like I can take this thing down easily. Like in like it's like hold on a sec. And it's gone, and it is gone. So I have obtained the 5th miracle body in the series. So I feel fantastic, quite frankly. I don't know that I feel anything, but I did ingest liquid candy, so I feel all right. I don't know if this has any effect because I don't have enough knowledge of Hachimitsu. It has honey in it. One of the features of this, okay, caffeine, and I'm seeing honey, taurine, vitamin C, asparagine, and I don't understand any of. Anyway, a bunch of science words, right? You expect a bunch of science words on a drink, right? So who knows? But it had caffeine, gave me a caffeine boost. That's good. No need to center myself with more orange drink. So we're going strong. Okay, next drink. I'm scared. Now this one is the scary drink. So get ready to be afraid. Why the fuck did I buy this? All right, this is from the same company who bought you Miracle Body 5, but this one doesn't have a Roman numeral on it. Instead, this says Yogurun Soda, and it says it both in katakana and in English. Here is the title, Yogurun Soda, cool and refreshing. It's cool and refreshing. However, I don't believe it because it has the Yoguru, which means it would be has yogurt inside of it, and unlike the West, yogurt has a sour acidic type taste to it because they will not add sugar to the mix. So we're talking about a sour ass drink that is probably a milky white, and I'm scared. So let's just see how this goes. It's balls. It's terrible. It's not as bad as when I tried to get drunk on yogurt. That was really the worst time in my life of all time. But this is yogurt mixed with a Sprite. Is what it tastes like. It's like they just stirred it up enough that there weren't any chunks left, and that's all that they did. Terrible, absolutely terrible. And once it loses its carbonation, it stands to become exponentially more terrible. So I'm going to actually have to ingest this before that time comes. So I'll have to like blindfold myself or do something later off camera. But let's just remember, I drank it, okay, for snacks after dark, and it was great. It was gross, okay? Sangria, okay, they made Miracle Body too. These are 2 of the same company's products, but this one, you should be ashamed of yourself. Take it off the market. Who the fuck is buying this? Okay, now we have another one of the fantastic, do I remember how to say it now? Kata Age chips. And this time, we're talking about not plums. And by the way, I tried to eat those chips again, the plum chips. They didn't work out. They were sour and they were gross, and I still haven't finished them. But I took a chance, and I went again with another dicey flavor. This time the flavor is mentaiko. What is mentaiko? Well, you can Google it, but I don't know that I can explain it. It's pink, and it's made of fish, but it's like a fish paste. It's used here often on pasta as like a topping for pasta. But as you'll see from the picture, it looks like some kind of sausage. But it tastes like neither of those things. So while it does not taste outright objectionable, I am suspicious of it. So I don't know how it's going to taste artificially. Artificially, sometimes it can smooth out those textural differences and make it okay. But it's not the only flavor involved here. You'll also see that it's mentaiko and this green stuff, which gets its own part on there. What does it say? Aojiso, which is apparently, so maybe there's a mint flavor. And I don't know what this is supposed to be, or even who eats this on sushi. Have you eaten the leaves? I don't think you should be eating the leaves. If you're doing that, reconsider your life choices. So here we go. Stands to be another huge mistake chip. You know, it's nothing but love for snacks after dark and new adventures. Okay. As expected, my qualms with mentaiko have been cleared up because the texture of the initial food are gone, and it's just left with that sort of salty flavor. The green is present, okay, and that's really what's throwing me a little bit. The green is there, and it is a little bit minty. It's almost like you mixed gum and potato chips, which, what are you doing if you did that? It's baffling. It's somehow both salty and as if it's freshening my breath at the same time. It defies logic, and I don't know how to comprehend or deal with it. So I'm leaving it alone for now. Now it's time for the coup de grace. Is that French? Did I say that right? The biggest one of the night. Tonight's drink is a jar of Imojochu. There are many rice-based wines in Japan. You may know of sake, which is really just the term for alcohol, but it refers to Imojochu, which is the rice wine. And I will drink that at a later time, I'm sure, but tonight I'm going for something a little stronger. 200 milliliters of Imojochu. Usually this can be found at bars in an on the rocks type of a situation, and you wouldn't know it from rice wine because it looks the same, very clear, a little bit cloudy. But the weird thing about this is imo is normally in the word jagaimo, which means potato. So imo really means legume or potato-like substance. So we're talking about potato alcohol. Imojochu is drank by old men, from what I understand, and because of that, it does not have a flowery or sweet taste. Instead, it has a weird-ass taste. You know, I don't know. Maybe on par with whiskey? I don't know. But we're going to find out because I've never drank a plastic bottle worth of whiskey. So Hopefully it's not. Does it say the proof on this thing? 12% alcohol. So about wine level. So let's just bottoms up, am I right? Yeah, that's Imojochu. It's really hard to describe what I'm experiencing here. When you drink sake, Nihonshu, it doesn't taste like anything, and you're like, are you sure that's alcohol? Are you sure that we've been drinking? I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure I've been drinking alcohol, but what I'm drinking, I'm not a whole bunch sure, because unlike Nihonshu, it does have a bit of an aftertaste. It doesn't taste like I think alcohol should taste, where, you know, it burns its way down your throat, but it tastes wrong. Like, you sure? Are you sure that should be what I'm ingesting? It's a bit starch-like, I guess, is the best I could. I don't even have a taste in my mind for what starch tastes like, but if starch was a liquid, I guess that's what's happening here. This is gonna be a real long night, or a short one. I may pass out in a few moments, but I think we've all had a good time. It's time to reset the base with a more orange Fanta. And watch some sitcoms, because that's what it means to live on the other side of the world and be eating, wait for it, snacks after dark. See you next time, everyone. Be sure to like and subscribe, if that's a thing that people do. I know it is. You do it. You love this show. You love this show. I'm telling you to love this show, and so you love it. There you go. I did it. I'm a great advertiser.